I got a message for y'all from Cardi.
All right, so this is what I believe in, right? Like it's like if you're gonna be the type of bitch that like a nigga, you want a nigga to take care of you and everything, but it's like, all right, you have to like pick a balance. Like it's like you cannot just be a bitch that's like, oh, my man take care of me, he does the bills, but it's like, what do you do? What are you contributing? Like it's like, all right, like you can't be complaining like, oh, I cook, I clean every day. It's like, okay, but you don't work, you don't contribute to the house. So I just feel like it's like, and like sometimes people be like, oh, so this is like really controversial, right?
Go ahead.
I feel like it's very controversial when like be like, oh, I don't go 50-50, but it's like, all right. So if you and your man make the same amount of money, right? But only your man is the one that paying all the bills. How you ever gonna save up to like buy a house or buy a business? Because he's never gonna be able to afford to. So it's like certain things is like a joint thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a work together. But I just be feeling like sometimes people like the internet really be having people fucked up from like real reality type shit. So it's like all right. So your mom and dad used to work every single day, right? So your mom and dad used to work every single day, so your mom could save her money and buy purses, and your dad just pay all the bills. That's not how it works. It's either your mom was in the house cooking and cleaning every day, your dad was working, or they was both working to pay both the bills. Like y'all be acting like y'all don't know what the fuck that is like no more. Like, come on.
And your mom money was your dad money, and your dad money was your mom money.
Like it was like that. It was like it's like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not a feminist anymore because it's like sometimes it's like y'all bitches don't really.
Cardi, how were you ever a feminist when you sent men to a club to beat on women in a New York City club? You were never a feminist. This is just filler bust.
I'm in the real world.
Right.
Y'all not living there.
Y'all be talking about my money is my money and his money is my money. Shit.
I mean, my money is my money, his money is my money. But like, my money is my money. Like, my money is my money and his money is his money. But it's like, but you know, like it's like we both spend money on each other and everything. And it's like if we want to go and everything, it's like, all right, like if we're gonna buy a house, like let's go half and half. And it's like if we're gonna buy,
it's not a one-way street.
It's not a one-way street. Like it's like if we're gonna buy like crazy expensive furniture, it's like, all right, you buy the couch and I buy the dining room set. Like it's a both thing. Like it's a both thing. Because then when you leave,
it's a mutual effort. After all that money, you still can't construct sentences properly.
You're like, bitch, you really leave for nothing because you was like a bitch. Hey, but he had to pay all the bills. Well, you're divorced and you don't got no house, no nothing. You don't got shit. You got shit. You don't even got a couch, bitch.
Let me get
that's my thought. I'm really old school. I'm old school.
I'm old school.
So listen, let's talk about this real quick, right? So this is my feelings on like going 50-50. Some women are in a situation where they can go, you know, either the man pays all of the bills or sometimes they do go 50-50. I do find value when if a woman is able to stay at home and whether she's taking care of the kids or cleaning, cooking, because that costs too. If you were to pay a maid or pay somebody to come in and cook meals, it would cost as well. So I don't think that there's less value in a woman who stays home and is a homemaker, you know? I just think that people have to do what's best for their situation. I don't think that there's personally anything wrong with going 50-50 if that's the circumstance that you're in. But I think Cardi, she kind of like feels that pressure because Offset is not like a top billing rapper. You know, he has a name. He was associated with the Migos, but he's not necessarily chart topping or top billing or anything like that. And I know that that kind of messes with Cardi's ego because, you know, he's not that rapper of yesteryear anymore. So, again, I think people should do what works best for their situation. I don't think that you should feel any pressure that, you know, you're going 50-50 with your man. And then people are like, oh, you shouldn't have to do. Everybody's situation is different. That's what I will honestly say. I do believe that men are providers and they should be providing something. But listen, I know a lot of situations where women do stay home and the men do find them valuable, whether they're working on their own personal endeavors or they're, you know, doing their own hobbies and things like that, or even helping the man along with his business. It's like, as long as I feel like you're contributing to whether it's, like I said, the homemaking and the rearing of the children, or if, you know, you're making sure that the house is clean, you're making sure that food is always on the table. Those things cost. That costs. Like, listen, if you think that it doesn't, try to see how much money it costs for you to hire somebody to come in your house to clean, to cook, to clean, and to do those things that you feel like is so easy to do. That is a job in its own. So listen, I don't have anything against the 50-50 rule. The 50-50 type of situation between a couple. do what works best for you. Be in a position where you guys are able to, where both of you are able to save up money. Because let me tell you something. Every person is, and I hate to say this in a way, but you're a sickness away from being broke. Like, this is why I feel like it's so important to date people who got good credit, people who take care of themselves.